There are three components of potential alternatives. That's interest, value trajectory, and eligibility. So, with interest, does the alternative show attention, attraction, or desire for the already mated woman? So, this part of the section is on why the woman would sort of mate switch versus why the man. Does the elevated attention signal interest in a committed relationship or uncommitted sexual desire? And then assessment ensures that a woman does not leave an investing mate for one unwilling to commit. So you may, this is how you would gauge interest. If you're interested in cultivating a backup mate, you go through this process, okay? Um, um, the alternative has to show interest in you. Why would you leave one mate who is actually investing in you for another mate that you're not sure of? Then if you want to cultivate a backup mate, is it just for sex reason, or is it that you want a commitment? And then if the person is not willing to commit, there's no sense in you leaving and losing a current partner for a potential alternative. So interest is defined in these three ways. Value trajectory. So how does the desirability of the alternative compare to the current mate? So it's all about mate value. Is the alternate incrementally better than the current partner in mate value to offset the cost of a switch? Because once you decide that you want to switch, there are costs to it, especially if you are married. You have the cost of your current partner, giving you a bad reputation, a bad name, cutting off financial resources, right? So it's something that you want to, sort of gauge right before you decide to leave that partner. Eligibility. Is the interested alternative actually free of encumbering commitments such as an existing spouse or crushing obligations to offspring? I never thought that a married man was ever an option for me, not even if he was separated. But the last relationship I was in, I found out that he was married 2 years in, and I had already fallen in love with him, and so it was hard to exit. But once I realized that he was sort of like a player from the Himalayas, I knew that I was going to have to exit, and I followed that. I followed that up with an exit to a plan to exit. But that is something to know, that somebody else's man or somebody else's woman should never be an option for you. Okay, monitoring alternatives. So people monitor for potential alternatives and experience shifts in their relationship satisfaction. Studies have also focused on how inattention to potential alternatives aids in maintaining the current relationship. This means that mate switching occurs when attention is projected onto a potential alternative and the valuation of that potential is beneficial. This extends the mate switching hypothesis to the backup mate hypothesis.